Hello, Pure Land tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play The Secret of Mana with me, Blueankylo. Last episode, after some hardware crashes and everything, we finished up the Dryad Temple area, which is where the dungeon broke into pieces and the story stops making any sense, but, you know, it's all good, it's all good. Next up is an area we've not been to yet, and there's not too much left on the map. I wish the map went a little bit faster when we were looking for areas, but, you know, there is this continent on the opposite side of the planet that we've never been to, because it's a mysterious fog land, and maybe that's related to what Gmail was telling us about last episode. I missed it, though. Classic. No, that's just the North Pole. That's the Golden Island. It's cool. I'll get there one day. That's the desert. I've never been... I can't navigate this planet. It's impossible. Maybe it's on the other side of the desert area. Well, there's that Gold Island again. We've just been everywhere in the world except for the Pure Lands. Oh, I found it. Yep, first try. Yeah, while we were on break, Future Tubers, the Mana Fortress attacked us and tried to defeat me while I wasn't playing. Anyway, welcome to one of the cooler areas of the game. I've been waiting for you. We have very little time. Hurry, come over here. So, welcome to Forest Overlay. Also, some of the hardest enemies in the game. Remember these hedgehogs? Now, at the end of last episode, we also bought some new weapon or new armor and stuff. So we're much more defensible than we were last time around. Also, while I was away, or between episodes that is, I did a little bit of magic grinding. So I put everyone on, you know, stop attacking, basically. So, for the sprite, I got all of his elements up to level 7, which is the maximum for the moment, which is also the highest magic level most people who've played the game have ever seen, for reasons we'll explain at some point. And for the girl, I didn't level everything up to 7, but, you know, at least a couple of the elements, and I think Undine and Luna got to 7, and then Gnome and Lumina went up to 6, and Dryad got at least a couple level ups. The Griffon foot drops some of the best helmets if we're really lucky, yeah. So what we're going to do right away is start learning what these guys are all weak to, because they're pretty tough, especially the Needle Lions. Well, we kill him. Maybe he's not that tough. XP 2800, very important. Fears the Sylph. Oh, by the way... I never showed off the stats, but after we bought the armor last time, our defense would have gone from probably somewhere around 300 to 527. So, depending on the character, of course. But, you know, even the sprite's got 500 defense these days, which is considerably more than what we had with the previous set of armor. Oh, I didn't get a chance to scan these guys. Griffon Hands. It's a strange enemy. They fear the gnome. Alright, so the Sonics fear Sylphid, and the Hands fear the gnome. But they actually all seem relatively susceptible to just getting sliced to death. Let's see what the mushrooms are afraid of. Mushgloom. Mushrooms fear nothing. They should fear the light. Mushrooms can't grow in the light, you know. It's like the rule about fungus. When the game was released, they didn't, but now the characters have canon names. Yeah, boy, girl, and sprite. That's been the canon name for a very long time. Never believe anything that the remake tells you, I think is the rule. If the remake makes up some names for them, it's not real. Alright, let's try out some magic on the Needle Lion. Oh, he's pretty dead. So, I think I missed a branch earlier where we could have gone right instead of left. I don't really remember this area being super mazy, but, you know, we'll see. Sure is nice having level 7 magic, though. So much damage. It was a crappy me remake. They don't get to say. Exactly. Agree with Wiggum. Ah, now we got fish. Fish are probably weak against Salamando. Seems to be the rule we've had established earlier on. I did not scan the right enemy. Well, seeing as they fear the gnome, let's see how much damage the gnome can do. Boom! 900 damage. I think it's probably something like plus 50% damage if they're weak to it. Because the, we did some... Between recordings, future tubers, we did a little bit of, magic damage testing with all the level 7 spells. And I can tell you that the baseline damage at level 7 against a Silktail, a reasonably weak enemy, was 600 magic damage from the freeze spell. But certain other spells had lower or higher sort of thresholds of how much damage they could dish out. 600 was kind of the average for most elements for their strongest spell, not counting Burst from Dryad, which was a little bit higher. Anyway, if 600 is the average kind of damage, if you're seeing a 900 when you're hitting something, it might be plus 50%. Oh yeah, I never did manage to scan one of these guys. Ice Thugs! Wow, that pretty much nail in the coffin for being strong to fire. They fear the Salamand. Is there anything else down here, Thornum, that drops some useful gear? Or is it just the Griffon Hands? Boom, 900 damage. And this tree seems pretty chopped down. That's kind of suspicious. There's got to be a way to get down there. I wonder if the other route at the beginning of this area would have taken us to the bottom of these waterfalls. Or you just walk down the waterfall. If you could just obey orders. Did they fix that in the remake? Ice Thugs drop something. Ah, fair enough. It's just, you know, equipment drops are so rare. It is definitely hard to keep track of what drops what and what's worth picking up or not. So I wouldn't be surprised if this downward connection leads us back to the beginning area, the starter area of this forest. Just gives us a bit of a loop-de-loop, but we'll double check. This is just a bit of a grassier entrance. What if do some AoE magic? Still not enough damage. Sadly, the AoE still reduces damage enough that it's not that powerful. Anyway, yeah, this was the split right at the beginning. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on. Give it to me. Dang it. Just chocolate. So does this screen always have 3 Griffon Hands? Because this would be where you'd want to grind it if you're trying to get the rare drops. If you could move down a little bit, Sprite, please, so we can target the enemies. So I would stop getting hit, and you would kill the enemies that are attacking me. Oh, number 2. Single-digit chance? Ah. Oh! Single-digit chance. Boom! Griffon Helm on screen. Does it have any cool bonus effects other than 5 defense, or is that just all you get? You have to grind for hours. It's not on this channel. Does it give me like auto shell or something cool? I'm sorry, Wiggum. I stole everyone's luck. Either that or my ROM's just bugged. Everything's all backwards. You just let me know what enemy to kill a couple times when we get to the Mana Fortress, and I'll get all the rare drops for you guys, just to show you how easy it is. Isn't it like one of the ninjas on the final dungeon or something? Am I gonna get another one right here? What's this? Oh, just some royal jam. Pff, garbage. I should stop opening chests. Chad's gonna get mad. Ooh, level 7 sword skill. Now we're getting the good stuff. That gives me even higher sword critical. So much sword crit. Let's see. Level 7. With a Griffon Helm. I mean, it's pretty cool animation. Should probably do one facing the camera next time. Alright, now how do we get to the next area? Going around in circles here. The trick is you gotta use magic on them, right? That's what makes them drop the Griffon Helm. Nobody ever uses magic on random enemies, so... It's probably right there. Kill it. See, now I want 3 of them. Give it to me. Give it. Give it. Give it. Ah! Push my luck. Master Ninjas, Terminators, Wolf Lords. Yeah. Sounds right. Okay, that's not... Looks like a path, but is not. Where's the path out of here? Come on. Charge attack so slow. You know, depends on what you... Oh, there's the cave. That's what I was looking for. Depends on what you're fighting. Enemies with low defense, probably not really worth it. Enemies with very high defense, yeah. If you're trying to buff yourself, so you've got criticals, then you can get a guaranteed crit, and you only get like a few criticals per casting of the spell, and you can save them up for your charge attack and do like 800 damage per hit to the boss. Speaking of bosses, we could show that off right here if you want. This guy's got a fair bit of HP. Fears the Sylph. So let's show off the auto crit and charge up that sword. Yeah, it's another boss gauntlet, but we gotta get all those level 8 orbs, right? Alright, let's see how much damage a crit from this will do. Assuming I don't get turned to stone. There we go. I can't even see it. We whacked him, though. Did one of the armors we equipped give us immunity to stone? Because that would be really nice right about now. Probably the wrist or something. No, don't you balloon me. Yeah, nice try. Is that 992 damage? See, is it worth charging up your attacks? Well, I can almost do max damage with one hit from this, so yeah, I'd say charging it up was pretty valuable. You don't have to charge it up. You could probably hit him for like 500 without charging. Still can't see it. Snake hidden in the trees. Still can't see it. Anyway, we'll just whack him. Now, he is weak to Sylphid, so you could do some big damage, you know, with magic. This will probably finish him off. $500 damage from the spell. That's not bad. Got him. Alright. Goodbye, old boss friend. Hey, look, it's an axe orb. At least we get the axe to 7, even if it's not 8. And a bunch of level ups. Anyway, the criticals were from the moon power. And, it's a pretty good spell. I think it does combo very well with the charge. Because, you know, you can do 200 damage per hit for, like, 6 or 7 hits. Or you can just charge it up and do, like, 999 damage per hit. And, kill a boss. Oh, ghosts. Is this like a dead-end room? Kind of remember this place being a bad direction to go. Lumina, of course! I wonder if we can power through with Burst. They dropped the Imp Ring! What does the Imp Ring do? Killing them's not going to be very easy, though. Because we don't have cheap access to Lumina magic. And you can only hit them with magic damage. And it looks like they're pretty strong against other elements. Maybe single target freeze? Yeah, that hits, but they're, you know, this would take a long time if we want to kill them with magic. I mean, we could use Lucent Beam, but we're kind of limited on our girl MP, so. The quickest way to win this room is probably just 6 casts of freeze. But grinding those drops, that sounds like a bad idea. So yeah, I think this room's just a dead end, isn't it? It's been a long time since I've done the Pure Lands. Yeah. Just some ghosts. And it's still not even the ultimate ring. Well, that clinches it. If it's not even the best a man can get, then I don't want it. Rings are weird. Well, I assume they each have probably different, like, status protections that the game just doesn't tell you about, is what I would guess. It's just annoying that there's no in-game way to find out. Because it seems like we were not being turned to stone by the snake that had the petrify spell. And it wasn't too long ago we were getting turned into statues all the time. So I'm assuming the ring we have right now is giving us at least some status protection. Was there anything in that? Is this like a weapon orb? I just didn't... You must defeat the dragon... Oh, right. I remember now. Yeah. This is why the dragon spear should be good. It just isn't. Speaking of the dragon spear, we haven't even equipped it yet. We've got our sword to level 7. For now, let's go to one of the level 8 weapons. Yeah, so we got Gyga's sword to 7. Let's get our first level 8 lance up to level 8. And then I think the girl's working on the whip, if I didn't forget. Yeah, she's almost up to level 8 whippage. Yeah, we're gonna see quite a few of these go to the left to fight a boss to go forward things. I mean, someone did comment earlier that the Pure Lands was, like, the best place to use all your magic. I guess you weren't totally lying, whoever you were. I remember going through here without using magic much as a kid, but... Hey, look! Dragon Boss! Isn't he cool? Just get used to fighting them, because there's going to be a few. I'm pretty sure this one's weak to Salamando. Oh, he fears Salamando. If only Fire Sword worked. Fire Saber. I mean, maybe lowering the boss's attack power is kind of worth it in general anyway. Because, you know, they do a lot of damage. Looks like he's got a lot of defense, and obviously the Dragon Spear is not doing bonus dragon damage. So, you know, we could kill him with fire magic pretty quickly. But let's try out our crit strat again, because, you know, why not? I think it's a cool strat. It definitely takes longer to charge it up, and you get to see the boss do more varied attacks and abilities that you don't always see if you just spam Fireball. Did I hit him? I don't think I hit him. Maybe he's flying, so hitting with the spear is kind of hard. Level 7 freeze, 1 damage. Oh, but he's chaining it. Cheating dragon boss. There it is, 999 damage. The main reason I like the weapon charge skills is just to hit max damage on the on the final hit. He'd be dead already, I think, if I hadn't missed that first level 7 charge. Back here. That's so dumb. Alright, enough out of you. Flying around, punk. That's right, Sprite. Burn him down. Is the bow really that bad? I don't like the bow very much. Stop bullying. Look, if he would stay around and let me stab him with my dragon spear, I wouldn't have had to use fireballs. The bow is fine. It's just... I would say it's the worst weapon type in general. And then the glove is sort of second worst. There are specific bows that are good, and a specific glove that is good. But, yeah, typically I wouldn't use those weapons. I would use spears and lances most of the time. You can put whatever you want on the AI, but for you, because you don't know, unless you're like super pro expert, you don't really know where the enemy's hitboxes are, and it's a lot easier to hit enemies with swords and spears than bows and gloves. Glove is worse. Well, glove has the unconscious Moogle claws, right? Did the bow ever get a unconscious bow? Because the glove that knocked everything unconscious was really quite nice. At least this time around, they give us lots of save points. The last dungeon, they didn't give us any of those. Maybe they knew last dungeon was rude. Come on! I want more. I thought he dropped a chest. I want more rare drops. There's confusion bows. Yeah, but that's not very... I mean, I guess it's a fine, but... I want balloon or sleep or something. Level 8 bow gets the crit. Oh, I remember reading about that. It still only gets it closer to what a normal, not ranged weapons crit is. All ranged weapons, boomerang, bow, javelin, have reduced crit, half of the melee weapons. So, a bow that has bonus crit still isn't actually as critful as a melee weapon. These guys are gonna kill us. I mean, the bow is also Tim's favorite weapon, no doubt. Are you ever gonna cast that spell? That didn't do very much damage. Actually, I forgot if the Tomato Man is weak to anything. Or the Eggplant Man, sorry. He got upgraded. 57 HP, not much left. Just finish him off with something. Alright, dead is dead. Okay, we got ourselves another split, and I didn't have a sword equipped. Guess we'll go to the cave. Oh, ghost levels. Eh. Like everything, he's weak to getting crit. I mean, that's true. I guess criticals must ignore some enemy defense or something, right? Like a lot of the times. Oh, good. The angry chicken is back. Probably weak against ice. Let me just cast that while we're scanning him. And you probably have to use the javelin or the bow. Or magic. He fears Undine, yeah. So, I mean, we've been through this once before. I get how it works. I'll try to hit him at least once. I'll even double buff here just to go full power. Actually, we'll go all out. It doesn't work, but it should work. So we'll go full power, mana spear, buffed up. Ice magic, moon magic, full charge. We're gonna destroy this bird. Hit him at least once. There we go, 999 damage. Just to prove I can hit him. I don't even think we need level 9 charge. I don't know how much damage the level 2 charge did. I couldn't see it. Ah, you dodged it. That's the trouble with these guys. Hopping around, hopping around. There we go, he's dead. There, I didn't even use magic to cheese him. I mean, I did technically, but I didn't use sprite magic. The thing is, every time you use girl magic, you can't really recover it back without using fairy walnuts. The sprite can just steal MP back from enemies, so it's better to use him to kill these bosses. Oh good, we can upgrade the javelin. That's, like, appropriate. They gave us a javelin orb for killing a boss with a javelin. Oh boy, that guy got wrecked. That's pretty good. So I'm just going back for a second. Sorry guys. We'll go up there in a minute. 100% crit magic's the other cheese. That's, at least it's cheese I've never used before. Did they fix the 100% crits in the remake? Do I even need to ask? Is there any point asking that question? We picked up something. I don't even know what I got. What was in the chest? Oh, chocolate. Alright, I didn't go up there because I didn't have a sword equipped. Let's see what's up here. It's probably some ghosts. Might as well be ghosts. Really just a dead end? I don't understand why there's so many of these random dead ends. I guess it's supposed to be a maze, you know, like a phantom forest. Just kind of weird. You don't inspect chests? No, I'm lazy like that. I should show that off, though. Good point. Good point. It's more fun if you get doomed by them. Oh, one of them had wall. Anyway. Another dead end. I don't care much about it. I'm supposed to be leveling my spear up, so let's keep at that. What does Eggplant Man have for magic defense? Not very much. Just another chocolate. Oh, right. I was going to test out and analyze. Okay, next time there's a treasure chest, I'll try to remember. Top secret mana streamer. Only secret of mana streamer, probably. Hey, the girl got her weapon level up. So did the sprite. You guys want to see Boomerang level 8 or whatever we're up to? It's going to take a minute here, but let's get Whip level 8. We're just going to do it once, so don't blink. I mean, I'll probably turn it on again for the final boss, but... Alright. Half an hour of charging. It's like Dragon Ball Z up here. Boom! 999 damage. Some weapon skills have, like, boosted crit rates as well. So, I don't know which ones, but certain weapon skills almost always crit. And, if you know those ones, you should probably use them, because they're pretty good. Because 999 damage. Alright, what's the sprite? Did he get to level 7 Boomerang? Alright, well, that's still pretty high level Boomerang. Plus, it's only a sprite. So if he can kill these guys, that'd be pretty impressive. He got more than one Boomerang, but he missed. So that's always my problem with the Boomerang. It just never seems to connect. Ranged weapons just... Like, even the boy with the spear on AI, he's killing everything with his spear. But I can never get the Boomerang to do what I want. Like, 27 damage, woo, right? It's too bad. Alright, back to the boy. And yeah, you have to, like, magic or crit. Anyway. Oh, another one of these rooms. Yay. Okay, let's pick a weapon for one of these other characters that can, use either an axe or a... Oh, the axe is not leveled up yet. Dang it. Harpoon. Oh, no longer has the status effect. Bow. Yeah, we should be using the bow. Gotta rank up that bow. Confuse some enemies. Alright, and then the girl is gonna go with, I guess the mana sword for a bit. Because I need someone that can... There's just gonna be a lot of grass on this dungeon, so... We need to be able to slice open the grass. And I just, I feel like I should kill some ghosts once in a while. Oh, right. Inspect the chest, they say. Alright, so we know there's a chest hiding down there in the corner. Let's see. Can you target with Analyze? These little tricks that I've long since forgotten about. You can target treasure chests. Crazy! I know I've done this long ago, but... I forgot. It didn't tell me anything. Guess it's not trapped then, or it would have to tell you something, right? 2! You can't even use it! You guys are gonna rage quit. You can't even equip it! I've got 2! Oh, man. You guys are gonna be mad when the stream catch up. Guess we're just gonna start throwing Griffon Helms on the ground. All the Griffon Helms are in Blue's game. It's great. Not that I know what it does, besides give you 5 defense, but... Yeah, I'll take it. I agree. I hear your complaint. Everyone's internal monologue that this is unfair and garbage. Yeah, I mean, I've played this game a lot, too. I've never had a double drop of the Griffon Helm. I've probably seen it once in my life, and now I've got 2 of them. Alright. Another dragon! I bet you this one's weak to Undine. Like the... Actually, maybe this is an Earth boss. I don't know. He looks red like a fire dragon, though. Ah, he's weak to water. Oh, the sprite got lit on fire. Serves him right, probably. Okay, what other tricks could we show off for a boss fight? I mean, he's more of a mini-boss, I suppose. Let's see, we could try... Wish I had some more cool tricks we could try on the boss. There's not much left, like... Could try to reflect his magic back on him. Let's go no guaranteed crit. Let's see how much damage we can do. Plus 5 strength, 1% hit rate. Plus 5 damage is better than nothing, I guess. 1% hit's not gonna make any difference, though. Did he just not get hit by my charge attack? Alright, that's it. I've had enough of you, Fire Dragon. You're cheating. Maybe he's another one of those bosses you're really supposed to use the javelin on or something. Or the bow. He does seem kind of hard to connect with, I'll give you that. I don't know, I fought these dragons a lot. It's always just comes down to magic because they're definitely difficult to connect with. Maybe when his shadow is on that second ledge, you have to hit him with a ranged weapon rather than a melee weapon. But when his shadow is down on the lower end, then you can hit him normally, maybe. Let's see, well, now he's not up there. I want to finish him off with a special attack. Okay, good. Now maybe he's down on our level. But it's too late. Get back here! What are you doing? Who programmed this game? Get back on screen. What is... This is why we use magic, guys. This is why we just spam magic spells. And the boss doesn't even stay on screen. What is this? You're not even on the screen! It sure looked like I should have hit him. Okay, I'm done with this. I am done with this. I don't know why he flies around off the camera, off the screen in a cave. I just don't think flying enemies are programmed properly. Or something. Hey there, Kaiador. There's something wrong with flying enemies, that's all. Way to go! You used ice magic. You win. Oh boy! Now we can upgrade our glove. We're gonna have so many weapon upgrades when we get out of here. Ooh, some nice crits over there from the girl with the sword. Oh, what I should do is, after a boss fight, you know, you gotta recover. So you should get that MP back. The dreaded time-wasting move? Yeah. Any boss that can just waste your time by flying off screen and being mostly immune to all your attacks. That's... not needed. So I think it's actually quite likely that if we'd come in here with our magic at level 6... I've been using magic so frequently, we probably would have got most of them up to level 7 just in natural use without having to grind them up. So, if you're playing along, you might not need to grind up all the way to 7 before the Pure Land. Just come in at level 6 so it's close and strong enough to deal with the enemies. And you'll probably hit 7 naturally with lots of MP stealing. Just stick to casting spells, like, on enemies that are not really weak to anything. Just cast spells that haven't maxed out yet. Whatever element you haven't maxed out yet. And it doesn't take too long. It doesn't really matter what damage you use on the ghost. Mostly. Oops. I think I keep missing the ghost. Having problems. Please target the ghost, yes. There we go. I guess you could use the Analyze spell to find out if there was a chest that you missed. Because it would target it. And we're kind of at a point where it's hard to see things underneath the forest canopies. I remember really liking the Pure Lands, because this is the point in the game where you start reliably doing over 200 damage per hit, and you start seeing the large fonts more and more often. One of my favorite memories as a kid was getting here and seeing the big numbers start piling up. And at least this dungeon feels mostly complete compared to most of the second half of the game dungeons. They must have made this earlier on in the timeline of development. It's too complete for a second half dungeon. And there really needs to be a better way to designate, passageways. Because sometimes they look like passages, but they're not. And there's not always a lot of a difference between where you can go and where you can't go. You wish it was more open, less... Well, yeah, the bosses maybe were just added in quickly. But I still would say this dungeon feels more completed than, the Dryad Temple, and certainly Lunar Temple, Light Temple. So, it's definitely top 3 second half of the game dungeons. Even if it's not totally cool. And I would say, even compared to the early game dungeons, it's probably not really any worse than them. Oh look, this random room again. Funny how we keep finding a room like this that's just a dead end. I bet you there was supposed to be orbs here or something. Or maybe there would be orbs if we'd missed them or something. And this just takes us back here. There was a secret passage we never saw. So it wasn't even a dead end. Well, that'll teach me. Just a secret passage. It seems like our character's defense has gotten to the point where enemies can't really hit him anymore. At least most of the enemies around here can't hit our character much. Have I picked up every orb? I hope so. It's pretty hard to miss them, but it's possible I missed one somewhere. It's not like I'm following a guide or anything. Thornham will know. Once I finish this area, he's weak to Earth because he's Air Elemental Gygus, I think. Thunder Gygus. Well, that'll answer your question. Blitz Breath. Ooh, he's got lots of. Holy smokes! He just killed her. How did he do like 500 damage to the girl? We got a problem, boys. Thunder Gygus is out for blood. Alright, at least we can hit for pretty high damage ourselves. Alright, well, good thing we've got a couple of these Cup of Wishes, but I didn't really want to use one there. I'm not sure what killed her there. Like, I don't know why he did such a high damage. Maybe it was just considered a crit? Either way, let's try to stay topped up a little bit better. Probably a crit, yeah. So the trick with Gyguses and charging is they're only available to be hit for a short period of time. So you've got to use your attack as soon as they come out of their floating animation, or you'll never hit them. Luckily, Thunder Saber doesn't even matter. It just gives me more damage. Haha, you fool. But yeah, don't go for a full charge. You'll just waste the cycle. I don't know why I missed them entirely. Wait, why do people keep dying? What is going on? I know I'm not paying much attention to anybody else besides my main character, but what killed the sprite? I mean, now he's gonna die because I didn't heal him up, but this fight's going all wonky. How did he dodge that attack? Just another Thunder Breath? Alright. Just one-shots everybody at level 50 or whatever we're at. I don't know why I can't hit him anymore. Come on, Thunder Guy. I guess that's enough out of you. Does it? No, it's not like the Thunder weapon has any effect. Okay, stop that. Your Thunder attack does way too much damage. You're gonna make me actually use magic on you now. You had it coming. Blue's been confused, but it's fine. You know what? That's it. We're just gonna gnome him down. He keeps using magic that can kill the girl in one hit. I don't have the Cup of Wishes to, you know, cover that. Of course, he targeted the sprite, so I can't cast again. Of course, the sprite doesn't listen. Anyway, we got him. If I hadn't missed like 2 or 3 of my combo, my spear spins, he probably would have been dead by then, but need to cast Wall? Does Wall reflect Thunder Breath? I mean, I don't know the rules for what reflects what. Hey, that's the big one. At least they gave the Sword Orb boss a good fight. That'll be level 8 Mana Sword. Yay! Max level. Well, almost time, Freddy. Yeah, Gnomegeddon would have dealt with that a little quicker, but, you know, I'm trying to fight these without totally spamming magic. Yeah, I didn't expect the skill to reflect. Thornum, I would trust... I mean, if Wall works, that's great, and I recommend you guys test it out if someone thinks about it. Because if you can reflect his big 500 damage attack, that would be really, really nice. And that would be a good use for the Wall spell. Maybe at a high level Dryad that nobody usually grinds up for. But I would not expect it to work. So this is why I didn't think to try it. Oh, good. Yet another dragon. Even the game knows. Oh, there's another dragon over there. It's just a way to give you all the final orbs, basically. Switch to girl, slice forest. Back to boy. Gets my killing on. Well, unless he's immune to magic, I think the next dragon just gets burned down by magic. Because I've done enough dragon fights already. Oh, we got level 8 spears, yo. Can't really see it in here, but you stab a lot. Very Naruto. Well, now I'll have to use it on the boss. Okay, what kind of boss is this? Probably Air Elemental or something? Blue Dragon? 3200 HP. And fears the gnome. Alright. Just to open up. Have a whack. And then let's do the old other magic cheese. I can't see how much damage Gnome did. Dang it. One more try. Show me. $500 damage. That's still pretty good. And again, I know it doesn't really work. Oh, she's out of MP. Right, that's the other problem. Using all the girl magic runs out of MP. Not quickly, but eventually. And I'm gonna put on Stone Saber, just for fun. Because we got a level 8 Dragon Spear, right? It should do max damage. In fact, at level 8 charge, all this extra stuff doesn't even matter. A level 8 charge with a crit, I think, will always do 999 at this point in the game. As long as I don't miss. It missed. Is he supposed to be really hard to hit with melee weapons? Or do you just attack his shadow? Is that the thing I missed? Or his tail, maybe? I don't know. This game's hitboxes never make any sense. Is he like Ridley? Gotta stay away from the tail. Now that I'm close to the tail, I'm getting whacked. It just seems like usually the charge-up attack, it does such a wide area of effect that you generally don't miss, because you sweep around and, you know, it's a pretty wide area. At least Blitz Breath isn't as bad as the Thunder guy gets his breath. Alright, level 8. It's gonna hit. I believe. It did hit. I was a little bit worried there for a second. Because he started moving again. Alright. I didn't have to spam magic after all. And the level 8 weapon skills do look like pretty darn cool. So, happy to show those off. Alright, boomerangs. You know what would be hilarious is if the dwarf just shows up right now. Hey guys, I heard you had some weapon orbs, so I traveled to the Pure Lands to join you, and made it through the forest that no one is supposed to ever go into. The True Mannonite. Was that the last one? There's no Earth Elemental Dragon boss. There's only Fire, Water, and Air. Yeah. Hey, look! It's story time, everybody! Where are we? It's like the beginning of the game, almost. Look! Over there! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's... the Mana Tree! It doesn't look that big from up here. I mean, it's a bunch of trees underneath it. It's probably about as big as a mountain. We're finally here! Were we supposed to come here? Right, yeah, Jima told us to come here. Okay. I wish this had been your quest from the very beginning, and they just hinted at it since the beginning of the game. But, you know, they didn't. It's kind of like a dream. Can we really be here? Blue, we've done it! That's right. I've done it. I think she's starting to finally like us. Maybe she's been away from her boyfriend Dialog for so long that suddenly we're looking a little bit cool. Yeah, I feel so lucky to have met you two. Yeah, so many things have happened since we started. But we never gave up hope. That's right. And now, we've just got one more job to do. What is that job? Ask the Mana Tree for help to revive the sword. Yes. Then, we destroy the fortress. Okay. Deal. That sounds like two things to do, but whatever. You're supposed to be like 12 years old. You're not supposed to be able to pick apart the plot like this. It's not meant for you adults. It's meant for kids. It's a kid's game. It's for fun. I should have pulled out my sword. Ha ha ha! What a delightfully touching scene this is. Why, it really brings a tear to my eye. Aw, not Thanatos again. Did he follow us? I've waited a long time for this. Now, the old legend of the Holy Sword is at an end. That's the name of the first game, wasn't it? Behold the awesome might of the Mana Fortress, and the dawn of a new age of despair. Turns out he's got a laser beam on his Mana Fortress. And the tree's dead. Final battle. We've got a bit more to go, Sir Garwin. Blue, wake up! Hey, listen! Different game. Still got my stone spear. Can you give me some new mana magic? Where are we? What happened to the mana tree? What the? After all we've been through, Thanatos killed it. Then what's gonna happen to everyone now? We can't destroy the fortress. What a quitter. After all this, she just quits. We've got a level 8 mana sword if we just go talk to Watts. That's pretty powerful. Blue, my dear Blue, it is I, the mana tree. It's already too late to destroy the mana fortress. It has now consumed most of the world's mana. Even as we speak, all the beasts of the world are combining into a single creature, the mana beast. Only the great mana beast is able to bring back mana, but it has little control over its rage. If it were to attack the fortress now, the world would be finished. I've never quite understood this one, but sure. You know, I feel like he could just destroy the fortress, and then the fortress would explode, and that would be the end of it, but whatever. It's fine. The only way to avoid this is to destroy the beast using the mana sword. So you can't destroy the fortress, because reasons. But when the mana beast comes to kill the fortress, you save the fortress by killing the beast. And that fixes mana somehow, because the fortress is still stealing mana. But we killed the mana beast? I should stop thinking about it. The sword's true potential can only be released and used by people of the tribe of mana. I wish your father, the legendary knight Saren, were standing here now to see how you've grown. So you guys remember there was a couple hints earlier on. Someone asked, will you ever learn about who your main character's dad is? Well, Saren was badly wounded 15 years ago by the Emperor in a great battle, but vowed to stop him. On his way to a final showdown, Saren was ambushed by Thanatos and killed in Potos. Are you saying that the ghost I saw by the falls near the sword was my dad? Yes, that was your father, Saren, and I was his wife. You're half tree. We are of the mana tribe. She's not really a tree. She's just a person that inhabits the spirit of the tree or some nonsense. The women of our kind become the tree, the protectors of the world and all life on it. The men wield the sword and protect against evil. Okay. So dad liked trees. I get it. You must stop Thanatos and destroy the mana beast. You're the only one that can do this. With my last energy, I can only restore the life and power of the seeds of mana to aid you. Yay! Mana seeds. All mana seeds restored. Power up. Oh, Blue, I'm so sorry. I haven't been much of a mother. Yeah, she's been busy being a tree our whole life. In an area that there's no possible way any human without superhero powers could ever get to. Mother, is that really you? Also, if you're the tree, the tree looks pretty dead. Yeah, you can't be a JRPG hero and have living parents, even if they're plants. Sorry, kid. She dead. No one survives a JRPG tale. That's not sap on that tree. Don't take it that way, Huzzle. Mother, why won't you talk to me? Mother! I mean, she said the last thing she can do is revive the seeds, so she did the seed thing, and yeah. Hey, watch it, punk. Snap out of it. She just asked us to do something. Girl doesn't even have a mother. What? Girl has a mother? Sprite might not have a family because his parents got killed. And neither do I. What happened to Girl's mother? I thought you had parents. You had a dad that was trying to pawn you off, at least. Sorry, I guess. I didn't... They must have cut that part about your guys' backstory, so I don't know about that. Okay. Seiken Densetsu 3 did it a lot better. I got a lot to live up to, and we have a big job ahead of us. Now you're talking, number one. Yeah, I feel like I just met my mom, too. I have no idea what your backstory is, girl. Shut it. Alright, let's do it. Give me my sword back, girl. It's my sword. They probably should make it so that only the hero can equip the sword, because it's kind of silly having the other two using the mana sword. Anyway, I think we have to Flammy our way out of here. Hey, Flammy. I know you couldn't drop us off by the tree originally. It would have saved us a lot of time, and we would have missed a bunch of mana orbs and never fully powered the sword up. But now you can just fly right to the tree. Alright, now we're supposed to go to the mana fortress and, you know, save the world and all that, but I sure hope you remember to upgrade your weapons, because, like, that's pretty important. Yeah, you can't go back to the Pure Lands to grind. Sure hope you got that Griffon helm. Hey, I haven't heard this music in a while. This is nice. Where's Watts? Oops. Boy, Cannon Travel got left behind. I miss Cannon Travel, too. Oh, there he is. Ah, about to pass over from the heat. Yeah, sorry for bringing you down here, but we got some weapons to upgrade. Alright, level 8 sword. The Dragon Buster. It's about time to get the Dragon Sword now that we've finished fighting all the dragons. Yay. Level 7 axe. The Great Axe. We've already got the other ones, level 8. Level 8 bow. Now the Doom Bow. Level 8 Frisbee. The Shuriken. Level 8 Harpoon. Dragon Dart. Yeah, all of the anti-dragon weapons. Hilarious game. And a level 7 Griffon Claw. Sure. Let's see if there's any special abilities on these. Alright. Dragon Buster. Of course. Effective against dragons, aka garbage. Same with the spear. Doom Bow. At least it gives you more critical hits. So, yeah, that's alright. Dragon Jab. Garbage. Shuriken. Extra crits. Again, it's interesting that the ranged weapons are getting the crit boost because they have bad crit rates compared to the melee weapons, but oh well. Extra damage against insects. Just what we wanted from a level 8 weapon. And then level 7 axe and gloves. Sadly, not level 8 gloves or axe. It's too bad. I wonder what the level 8 axe is supposed to be. Anyway, most important thing is going to be for us to max out our sword rank. And, Blue got all the orbs, yay. Wonder how much money that, helmet's worth. Yeah, who needs that? Jeez. 300,000! Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, we're pretty rich. Or was it only 30,000? 29666, only 30,000. I thought it was 300. Still, they're worth quite a lot of money. Boy, now we just gotta grind up all the other rare armors. That'd be nice. The orbs are boss drops. Sort of crying in the corner. Alright, well, we're gonna have to end the episode here for the future tubers. Next episode, well, there's two things we could do. We could go to the Mana Fortress and, you know, start working on the end of the game and try to get those rare armor drops. Or we could go max out some magic, because now we got 8 mana power. Boom. So powerful. And that means we can get our magic to level 8. And I do want to show that off at some point, and we're running out of time to show it off. It does take a long time to grind, though, at this point. 2 mana experience per cast. Is the Mana Beast a type of dragon? It wouldn't matter. I've explained it before, but if you weren't here earlier, the effects that say effective against a dragon does nothing. It's bugged, so it doesn't work. Even if you were fighting a dragon with the Dragon Buster, it will not do bonus damage against a dragon. So, sadly, even if the final boss counts as a dragon, it doesn't matter. It won't work. Anyway, what I wanted to show off was that we should have unlocked the next rank of magic. If you want to go from level 7 to level 8, now is the time. But it will take a long grind, and I'm not sure if I want to do that right this second. It's 2% per cast, so 50 castings to get any spell to level 8, which is certainly doable, it just takes time. But my understanding is that level 8 magic doesn't actually do anything at level 8. Because it continues to level up past 8, one experience at a time. So 8-1, 8-2, 8-3. And the number following the 8 is a percentage chance to get the actual level 8 magic to trigger, which does do a lot of damage and looks cool, this new animation. But that's 50 casts plus a bunch extra to actually get it, like, to max out your magic rank, we need to cast all of our spells 149 times. 99 plus 50. That'll get everything to 899. But, whoa, does that take a long time. And you also can't, one of the things that does, if you're wondering, I do plan on showing it off at some point, or I'd like to. But you know how right now we can, if I time it right, we can chain magic together like this, without the effect triggering at the end? Once you get the level 8 magic actually triggering, you can't chain it anymore. You can't input commands until the animation is over, period. Now, it doesn't make much difference at this point because we're doing nearly 900 damage per spell cast, and chaining to stun lock a boss to get 999. It's different at the early game when you're doing 100 damage per spell and you just sort of chain them up to 999, but now it's less effective. It does take quite a while to grind up 899. I don't know. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet, but you know, the spells do look kind of cool, and they look neat. Some of the animations are better, I think, and you know, they do. It's just like the ultimate magic, right? So, anyway, we're gonna end the episode here for now, and next episode we'll probably go to the Mana Fortress. Maybe I'll look into doing part of the Mana Fortress first, and then grinding up some magic ranks. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll finish the game and then reload and alternate history it or something like that. I don't know. It just takes so long. And unless we do it somewhere with low-level enemies, we'll over-level even worse. I expect our actual current level is not that bad. I don't think we've grinded on enemies very much. So, like, right now we're level 58. I think finishing the game around level 60, low-level 60s was pretty standard, so. 149 casts times 14 elements. Well, you wouldn't do it for all the girls anyway. The only one for the girl that I would say is super worth it would be maybe Undine, if you want a lot of HP. Maybe Luna, but even then, I don't know about that. It's probably only Undine, and maybe Lumina if you like Lucent Beam. But otherwise, the girl's magic, I wouldn't worry about getting to level 8-99. And then for the sprite, I mean, you could just pick, like, one element and get it there instead of all of them. Maybe I'll get one element to level 8, just to show it off. Like, Dryad. Lumina and Shade. That's true. But, you know, Dryad works against everything. And the... Like, okay, future tubers, you didn't get to see this earlier, but I was comparing damage values before. Let's just compare against the same enemy. What spells do the most damage? This is Burst, level 7. 800 damage. Pretty good. Oh, they're probably weak to, just to be fair, they're probably weak to water, so ice doesn't really count. But everything else we can compare. They're also very low-level enemies, but... They fear Sylphid, okay. But we did 800 damage with Dryad. It shouldn't have been weak to Dryad or Dark. So Burst was doing 800. Dark is doing like 600, right? So that Burst spell is very strong. And if it's like the strongest base... I think it has the strongest base magic power. Then maybe that's all we do. We get Dryad to level 8, and then we don't worry about all the other elements, because all things fair, unless you're taking advantage of an elemental weakness, just use Burst. They're probably strong to Gem Missile, I guess. Strong to Earth. I think so that would make sense. But yeah, most of my magic does around 600 damage-ish. 500 to 600 damage. And then, you know, Burst did like over 800, so... Assuming that wasn't just random luck, you know. Try one more time. If I can find a spider leg. There's one. Nana, it's doing almost max damage. if we get that to level 8, it'll probably do 999 all the time. And then what's the point of having alternate spells? So yeah, I think I'll get one spell to level 8. And we'll worry about the other ones later on if I want to show it off. Alright, that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.